I need all the classic book lovers to come to the front because I need some recommendations. I've somehow made it this far without ever really having read a classic. And I know what you're gonna say, what am I holding? It's Madonna in a Fur Coat. And when I read this, I didn't realize that it was a classic, so I don't know, does it count? Well, this is the only classic book that I've ever read, and I'm in desperate need of another one because if they're anything like this, I want to be a part of this. I think I might love classics. I've always been intimidated, of course. They're classics, they're old, they're historic, the writing is probably really like crazy, but after reading Madonna in a Fur Coat, I think that I can read more classics. I don't think it's that scary. Like, this was so easy to read. I think it's a great first classic to start with, which I did by accident. Really excited to see what else is out there. I have like a rough TBR for the classics that I want to read this summer, but I feel like it's a bit ambitious to think that I'm going to read all of these books this summer, but this is just generally my classics TBR, and I don't know which book to start with. There's just so many good books. So my current TBR is, I'm looking at my laptop here just to see the list. So my current TBR is The Count of Monte Cristo, which is a revenge plot. That's why it's here. I'm a Scorpio, so naturally I would love to read this, but the issue is that it's like 1,000 pages long, which I don't think I should start with this. I feel like it might put me in a book slump. I've never read anything more than like 400 pages, and that's already a lot. I do love like thin books, as you can see. So I don't know, I feel like it's a bit ambitious, but I would love to read The Count of Monte Cristo, and if you've read it, please tell me if I should pick this as my first classic, or you wouldn't recommend that I start off with this if I've never really read classics. I've heard that it's easy to read. And next up on my TBR, we have East of Eden. Okay, another crazy ambitious book because I'm pretty sure it's like this thick. So I think it's like 800 pages or something. I don't know, but it's a lot of pages. And I just really love character-driven stories. And I know I've heard this one is character-driven, so I'd really love to read this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to read it this summer, but I don't know. Like, these are really ambitious, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know which one to start with. And then after that, we have the more less ambitious ones that I think I should probably start with. Picture of Dorian Gray, of course, the classic Pride and Prejudice, The Stranger, Jane Eyre, and Stoner, and Rebecca. So that is my current classics TBR. Tell me if you guys have read classics, if that's your thing, which one I should start with from this list specifically, or if you wouldn't recommend anything on this list, if I should completely read something else. My gut is telling me to start with The Picture of Dorian Gray, but I am open to being influenced. If you've read any of these, which ones should I start with? Which one is absolutely worth the hype? And what order would you read these in?